Hi everybody, it's me again. This is my second video, so I'm really excited to kind of get things started. So I actually want to do my skincare regimen for you guys. If you guys watched my first video, I said that I was an esthetician, so I do specialize in skincare. So I'm probably going to get a lot of questions about skincare, like what's the perfect skincare, which I do for my skin. And I specialize in that. I specialize in dealing with all skin types, skin conditions, skin colors. So I'm going to kind of go over a few products, actually a lot of products, things that I've used, things that I'm currently using, and things that I love. So so it's just my skincare line. So first things first, in the morning I always double cleanse. Or excuse me, at night I always double cleanse. In the morning, I'll kind of go over that. Anyways, at night, say, before I go to bed, I'm going to wash my face. So I want to wash my face, and this is what I use. It's actually Neutrogena, or it's the off-brand of Neutrogena. It's called Acne Wash, Oil-Free Acne Wash, compared to Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash. So it's kind of looks just like that, a purple cap. Yeah, honestly, it's like $3, and it's just the same. It's the same active ingredients. It just helps with acne, and I'm prone to acne, so prone to blemishes, so that kind of helps me out with that. So I wash my face first, and that kind of gets all the makeup off, and I double cleanse, and the second cleanse is going to help really clean my pores, and really kind of, deep cleanse. So after you wash, then you always tone. The toner I'm using right now is actually by Boots, and you can get this in Target as well. It's called Sensitive Gentle Refreshing Toner. You see that? And honestly, this stuff, it feels so refreshing. You can also actually put toners inside a little spray bottle, kind of like a spray bottle like this here, like a little, mist bottle. And when you could just dust your face, or excuse me, not dust your face, but spray your face or spritz it, and it will make it feel so nice and refreshed, and it'll also help set your makeup too. And what a toner is, it actually helps restore your pH. Your pH should be anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5. And if it's either too high or too low, your face can be either too acidic or too alkaline. So what that does, it actually helps restore your pH. And again, it's just refreshing and really nice. And two, when you restore your pH, it helps balance out your skin. If your skin's either too dry or too oily, like if your skin's too dry in summertime, then it means you're off, because usually it should be more oily in summertime because it's more hot and your sebaceous glands are more active. Yeah, and same thing. If you're oily in winter, which you should actually be dry in winter because it kind of sucks the moisture out of your skin, the moisture in the air does, then that means your pH is off. You should always be a little bit more drier in winter and a little bit more oily in summer. And I know it's kind of complicated. Ask me questions if you need to in the comment area. Anyway, so toner is a must. After toner, you always do a serum. I have a couple different serums here. Where are they at? And serums, what serums do is they actually penetrate deeper than a moisturizer. So if you do a serum should always be really thin. They should be more concentrated than a moisturizer, and it's actually going to penetrate a lot deeper because the molecular size of a serum is so much smaller, so it's going to penetrate a lot deeper than a moisturizer. So I do have a couple serums. I have a serum for when I have blemishes, and this one is by Boots. It's Expert Anti-Blemish Serum. Looks just like that. And this is good. And two, also when you do stuff on your face, you don't have to do everything all over your face. You can just spot treatment. If you have a blemish, say on your cheek, just use a serum right there. And then say on the other side, if you have no blemishes, you can use a different serum to help moisturize your skin. You don't always have to kind of do everything, then another layer, then another layer, then another layer. You can always kind of do spot treatments. So that's one of the serums I'm using. The other serum I do have is Meaningful Beauty by Cindy Crawford. Do you guys see that? It's called Skin Revitalizing Serum, and it's called the Glowing Serum or Glowing Serum. And honestly, this stuff smells so good. I guess it has like some kind of fruit concentrate, so it's supposed to help with like your glycolic natural glycerin in the skin, I guess. Yeah. And I have one other one that I love that I'm using right now. And again, I told you guys I work for Lancome, so I get a lot of samples. And this is Genifique. It's actually just a little sample size Genifique here. What Genifique does, it actually reactivates your youth proteins in the skin. So it's going to help anti-age. And I'm in my 20s, I'm 25, and I always tell my clients, I tell everybody this, you always start aging in your 20s. You may not look like it, but your skin starts to slowly, your cell turnover rate is way slower than it is, you know, when you're 12 or 13. So, and your first signs of aging always happens in the eyes, so you always use some kind of eye cream. And that leads me to my next thing. After serum, I do an eye cream. You can either do, it doesn't matter if you do, as long as you do your serum first, it doesn't matter if you do an eye cream first or a moisturizer. It doesn't matter. Just wherever you, say if you do a moisturizer, do moisturizer all over your face, leave your orbital area open, and you can do an eye area, or excuse me, eye cream in that area. Yeah. So I have a couple different eye creams. Actually, no, I don't. Not as of right now. But the eye cream I'm using is Meaningful Beauty by Cindy Crawford. It's just for the eyes. Looks just like this. And Meaningful Beauty is just the anti-aging line. You can, it's on like HSN, the Home Shopping Network, on TV. Basically, it's on a TV thing. But yeah, honestly, this is so nice. And the eyes always look, I've noticed eyes on people when I do makeup, it looks really dehydrated, it looks really cracky, and it just looks, when they smile, you can see like the little lines. I don't know if you can see my eyes, but I try not to get any wrinkles. Even when I smile, you know, if you see if I smile, I try not to have a lot of wrinkles. I try to use my eye cream as much as possible. So for the face, I have a couple of different things. And this is what I like to do. If there's more of a night where I have more breakouts than other nights, I like to do a mask. And I have two different masks I'm going to show you guys. I have the Intensive, this is by Dermalogica, and the bottle's kind of dirty because I've had this one for a while, but it's by Dermalogica. It's called the Intensive Moisture Mask. And even though it says an Intensive Moisture Mask, it's actually a clay mask, and any kind of clay mask is going to help absorb any impurities, and it's going to help kind of dry up that impurity or that spot. And this is also a clay mask, and this is by Meaningful Beauty. It's just a facial mask, purifying, rejuvenating, and illuminating by Meaningful Beauty. Meaningful Beauty. And I use this one more than anything. And I just love the way it makes my skin feel. I can do like little spot treatments, kind of do like little white dots wherever I have, you know, a spot, or you can do the whole cheeks. I only usually break out my cheek area, so that's where I mainly do, you know, my masks. And you can actually do masks up to like twice a week, just as like, again, as an intensive moisture, so your skin will be more intensively moisturized. You can do that. So you can do masks. What I would do is a moisturizer first. The nights that you want to use a mask, just kind of spot treatment, do a moisturizer first, and then you can do a mask. So the moisturizer I use, I'm using two different ones here. Actually, I have a couple different ones I want to show you. The first one I use more in summertime is by Boots. It looks just like this. The Expert Sensitive Light Moisturizing Lotion. And that's because it's oil-free, it's very, very lightweight. During winter, again, I was telling you guys that you tend to be more dry during winter, and it's winter now. It's just not enough moisture for me. Sometimes I still feel kind of dry and tight. You know, if you kind of smile after you wash your face and your face feels tight, that means you're really dry. And you want to have something a lot more moisturizing. So again, I like to use this one in the summertime, or when I kind of have more oil production in my skin. Another one I have, which I've only used this one time, but I really like it. It's actually by Mary Kay. It is Velocity, a lightweight moisturizer. And I'm pretty sure this one's oil-free as well, because this one's meant for a combination to oily skin. So again, it's Velocity by Mary Kay. And my pastor, she sells Mary Kay, so I get some stuff from her. And actually, I didn't get this from her, actually. I got this from my younger sister because she never used it. But she bought it from my pastor. Anyways, I like that one. Again, I've only used it once, but it's very lightweight. It actually has like a really nice silky texture to it. So, and that comes with the facial cleanser too. Velocity face cleanser. Yeah. And also Meaningful Beauty. I'm going kind of a little bit everywhere here, but Meaningful Beauty has a cleanser. And the cleanser is actually kind of like a what is that? Sheer kind of lightweight moisturizer, or not moisturizer, cleanser. It's more kind of, it's still meant for anti-aging. It's not a cream, but it doesn't lather up either. So it's kind of like a cream texture consistency of it. But it's nice. I don't use it because I like foamy. I like to kind of feel like my makeup's coming off, and this does not really do that for me. So again, during winter, I tend to be more dry. So I have these two samples from Lancome. This one's Renergie. You can't see it probably in the in the camera, but this one's Renergy and this one's High Resolution. They're both anti-aging moisturizers. High Resolution is a little bit more lightweight. It tends to be for people more if they are combination skin or maybe 20s and 30s. Renergy kind of can be like 30s and 40s aged skin. But I like it because, again, it has more moisture, it's anti-aging, and I don't do that all over my face because I probably break out. I like to do it around my eyes, not really around where I would put eye cream, but more kind of like right in here, in between my eyes here, my forehead, so you know it's nice and replenished, around my mouth area. And I always leave my cheeks for more lightweight things so I don't really feel too oily or greasy, and I kind of go, again, I spot treatment. So I would do, say for instance, if I was more dry, I would do Renergy all over kind of around my eyes, forehead, around my mouth, and I would leave my cheeks for something like lightweight Velocity, or I would do, where's my other one here? Either lightweight Velocity, I have another one, where is it? Oh, this one, where did it go? That sensitive, that light, kind of sensitive light moisturizer lotion. That one's really good too. Anyways, and I always do a moisturizer. Even if you feel like you're greasy, always do a toner. The toner is going to help, again, balance out your pH. Always do a moisturizer because it's going to help bring in your essential moisture. And then you can either do a mask, kind of spot treatment and a mask, or you can do a mask as a treatment and do a mask, you know, twice a week or so. And honestly too, I love using, this is by Neutrogena. It is the Clean Pore Oil Eliminating Astringent. And this has salicylic acid, so it actually really works on me as like a chemical peel. If I was to do like 3 passes, it's called passes, is like if I was to put a little bit on a cotton swab and then, you know, put it all over my skin, so that's 1 pass. Wait till it dries, do, you know, another all over my whole face, that's 2 passes. If I was to do 3 passes of that, the next day I would be, oh my gosh, I'd peel. Like I'd start shedding. And that works. I wouldn't do that all the time. This has a 2% salicylic acid, so over the counter they're only legally allowed to put 2%. That's the max for salicylic acid because it's very strong. Anyways, but if you keep doing that, it works as a higher percentage of salicylic acid, and again, I will peel, and that's good if you want to peel because it's going to help, you know, take off that excess skin. You're exfoliating. And another trick I want to show you guys too, or tell you guys, is this little trick here. Let me grab this here. A toothbrush. And this is a very, honestly, inexpensive from Dollar Tree. And the reason why I like the Dollar Tree ones is because they're very soft bristles. I mean, they're not hard like if you were to get like a Crest. Like this is my toothbrush here. And this is, I think, a Crest one. But they're kind of more, can you hear that? How it's a little bit more like, you know, rough. And then this one is like, it's not as like, you know, as rough. And so anyways, say if I wanted to exfoliate maybe once a week, I wouldn't do this a lot. I would use my facial cleanser, which is this here, put it on, and then take my toothbrush and do circles all over my skin. Do circles just like that. Right in here, circle, 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 just like that. And I would do maybe just real quick, maybe no more than 10 seconds in one spot, and I would just do the whole face. And that would help exfoliate. Again, right after you do that, right after you cleanse, do a toner. Right after a toner, do a serum. Right after your serum, moisturize, and then you're good. And I also have this Boots Expert Anti-Blemish Night Moisturizer. So it's not really a nice hydrating night moisturizer. You need more moisture at night. But it is really nice for blemishes. So it kind of gets rid of blemishes. So anyways, I know I'm kind of all over the place here. I just kind of want to tell you guys basically the essentials about skin, what you need to do, and that's what I do. I mean, I have these products, I use them, I love them. But if I can give any word of advice, I would say anti-age, even in your 20s. I mean, you do not want to be 40, 50 and trying to reverse aging versus prevent aging. You always want to prevent it so you don't have to reverse, unless you're obviously in your 50s, 60s, whatever. So anyways, that's that. I hope you guys love the video. Post any questions if you guys have questions. If I confuse anybody, I'm sorry. This might be French or German or Spanish to some people, but yeah, ask questions. I would love to answer them. So bye guys.